This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanus back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we could reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged. Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of my kingdom is here. Stay dead, guys. All of this is on your head.
You started this. I end it.
This isn't over.
You've got it soft.
You're in for a surprise, Illario.
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house. Get up, Illario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned. And kidnapped the First Talon. And made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Iago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still First Talon.
Enough, Illario. Lucanus is First Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new First Talon.
To Lucanus!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katarina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, Illario and your grandmother and everything.
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Illario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No, not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Illario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Illario, Katarina, this team. I'm not giving that up.
It worked.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenci is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found.
Ivenci. Subdue the citizen. I hate to say it.
After the dragon attack, and then...
Better to poison the last of it themselves than... Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the...
There is something else.
Look out for him, would you? Do you think Ivenci would target the field hospital?
I would not put anything past...
There's the garrison.
First tap.
Onto the garrison and the governor.
Where were we? First Talon.
The courtyard looks empty.
No guards. Where are the untown?
Ivenci must be further in. We clear the garrison this time. Ivenci's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Intruders! Calm down. We can escape across the roof.
Hate to be on their side.
Courtyard's full of darkspawn.
That explains why Ivenci's Anton will try to run.
Aren't you?
Okay. Now for Ivenci.
I will see you dead!
A strange aura in the air. Something's wrong.
Wait, are these aren't unreal?
I see the comic is working!
Damned dark spawn at the gates hadn't scratched me, blighted me. If you hadn't interfered,
It wouldn't have made a difference.
Neither will my death. My comet could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
The crows. The citizens helping each other through the dragon and the blight. They're already taking care of each other.
It won't last.
It will. The other crows will make sure of it. You say you did all this for Treviso, Ivenci. To protect it. But you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love?
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time.
Rook,
I should have wine.
The garrisons are...
The Antam remain, though with event. It will take years, but
Treviso would have fallen
I'm not so sure.
life is so dull if all we talk about are for Treviso's. What an excellent idea.
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. Whatever happens, this city's people won't flee. The other crows won't either.
The last chapter of...
Thought the cart was done when the Venatori grabbed me. You did a good job polishing her up.
I was happy to help. Besides, Nev might starve without your cart.
Yeah, well, free fish next time. You too, Gallus.
Sure, Hal. Rana, I've got someone for you to meet.
Right. I'm almost finished here.
Good reading? And here I thought you'd be working our cases.
I got a tip on a red lyrium smuggler who leaves coded messages in the paper. I placed a coded ad pretending to be a buyer. If the smuggler took the bait, I'll know where he's trading the goods.
One day we'll come here and not get mixed up in something.
Well, then what would we do for fun?
I've got a few ideas.
Until then, it's reading the paper. What could go wrong?
Are we tempting fate now? That is fun. So, what are we after?
We're looking for the phrase Virantium Brandy.
Got it.
Hold on. What's this? Nev Gallus and Rana Savas, investigators?
Right, that. I may have paid for another small advertisement.
You what?
If we want to help people, they need an easier way to find us. It's approachable.
I regret this already.
Docktown couldn't ask for better protectors.
Oh, it could, but we're all right.
There, Virantium Brandy. I know where to stop the Red Lyrium deal. This one, anyway.
Good catch. You might work out after all. Still, I'd prefer you have backup when you need it. And if I'm not around... Rana, meet the Viper. I put in a word for you.
The Viper? You're real? Wait, a word? For what?
Come. It's time you met the Shadow Dragons.
Are you Nev Gallus?
How did you...
I saw your advertisement. I need your help.
Then you're in the right place.
My hero.
I wasn't already. Have a seat. I'm guessing you've got a story.
Abundance.
You would have let us on walk.
Lacanis?
He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, what he manifests.
That makes sense, doesn't it? What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us. Where...
If you could find a way...
I must start with one person. From what we've seen, changing the world is better done by the...
You sound like you've still got...
Being possessed. It's not like... Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
For all you know, Spike comes out with your knack for vanilla and nutmeg tarts.
Rook,
My point is, you don't know what will happen.
I know that Spite, a part of me, would be alone.
Spike will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and Spite, and all the fury we can muster. Coffee has a distinct...
Try everything once.
I want to?
So, Harding.
It's...
You don't have to pretend to like it.
Rook's right. You don't...
He really wouldn't.
Acting so people...
It sounds terrible when you say it. I know I don't...
Sounds really healthy when you...
You must have been pretty... A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
No. Yeah, if they agreed with...
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my...
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with the Flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
The gods see farther than anyone, but they can't see everything at once.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, are we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. I hear that we're as ready as we'll ever be. But we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, and we'll take care of outstanding business.